So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. In motion left is Baldwin. On 3rd down, Procise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. Pulled in at the 24. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. While the time permits, let's look back at the AFC wildcard round. Top performers, I know you have to look at Pittsburgh and what Brown and Bell did on offense. They were spectacular.
Yeah, let's start with the offense because I thought Antonio Brown got them off to an amazing start. 2 touchdowns, long ones. In his first 3 catches, they got off to a 14-0 lead, never really looked back. And I thought Le'Veon Bell, the way he ran the ball, caught the ball, everything he did, and his patience in running, phenomenal. But how about Houston? To me, the key was defense. Jadeveon Clowney right out of the gate was almost unblockable, and Whitney Merciless became that as the game went on.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Running right, this is Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And yes, he found Toilolo. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That's caught at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, switching gears as we glance at the NFL playoff picture and what's left. You got the